Joining us today is newly acquired outfielder from the Tampa Rays to the Pittsburgh Pirates now, Jake Mangum. Jake, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Doing well. I really appreciate you having me. Excited to be on board with the Pirates.
Awesome. Yeah, we're definitely glad to have you on board. I got to say, the trade you're involved with, obviously Brandon Lowe, Mason Montgomery, probably the biggest trade, the most invigorated I've seen the Pittsburgh Pirates fan base since Chris Archer with the Tampa Rays as well traded happened. so like awesome
Yeah,
stuff happening here.
yeah, man. I'll tell you what. Anytime someone like Brandon Lowe gets traded to your team, if I was a fan of the Pirates, I would be through the roof that Brandon's coming. He's a really good player, and Mason too. Mason's been my teammate for 2 years. Brandon 1, but Mason, man, it's elite stuff coming out of like the left-handed arm slot, man. It's he throws the absolute crap out of the baseball, and it is fun to watch. Brandon's track record speaks for itself, man. Um, he's everything you could ask for in a leader of a team. That's just what I saw last year with the 1 year we had together. He led our clubhouse and was really good at that, along with being a really good baseball player to help us win baseball games. He's kind of the total package. Just great family. His wife is awesome. The Pittsburgh fan base should be very, very excited. You're getting someone headlining like Brandon Lowe, and Mason Montgomery's a beast too, man. That's a really good move.
He's got some stick stuff. But no, I mean, again, all three of you happy. And yeah, it seems like Brandon has some ties with Pittsburgh with, Brian Reynolds apparently as well. So this is kind of cool. But yeah, so again, we like to get to know you a little more here. I like to start off like a little bit of an icebreaker. One that was a little bit painful for us. Very, very happy for you, I'm sure. So you made your debut. So their debut didn't come against the Pirates, but game 2 in your major league career was against the Pirates. Your first series was against Pittsburgh. Jake, you went 8 for 12, 2 doubles, 3 stolen bases. You killed the Pirates. So I want to introduce you. Pittsburgh had, or I should say Pittsburgh, but we have a Discord, NS9. We follow the games. We do post games after every show and such. This was your introduction to Pirates fans. We didn't like you. It's known Pirates have these Pirates killers. You look like Billy Hamilton, Ian Happ, St. Louis, all the St. Louis Cardinals. It looked like you're becoming one of the Pirates killers. So
that's fun.
I want to know, now that you're becoming a Pirate, right? What are your plans? What are your intentions of making other fan bases think this way about you?
Dude, I'm just gonna try to come aboard the Pirates and help win as many games as I possibly can. Whatever role that may be, whatever job I'm told to do, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. Work hard, play hard, and try to help pull on the same side of the road. Whatever cliche saying you want to say, that's all I'm gonna try to do. As far as other fan bases go, I just hope the Pirate fan base likes me and they're proud of how I play for their organization. Baseball's a hard sport, man, and going over against the Rockies, game 2, having that night against the Pirates, that was something I'll never forget. So it was a special night for me, and just getting that first hit in the MLB is something that it, you think you never, like, your whole entire life that you're trying to chase this dream. You're like, man, I just want to get that debut, get that hit, and it's just this list of things you want to do as a big leaguer, and to get it, 4-hit night for my first hit, that was something I'll never forget, man. That was a really, really cool night, especially with all my friends and family there. Like, they all drove down to Tampa. That was super cool.
That's really cool. But yeah, I was gonna say, many of us fans didn't forget that either. So like when the trade happened, it's just so funny hearing like, wait a minute, I remember this name. And going back in the old comments and such. So yeah, you broke a lot of Pirates fans' hearts that night. But glad to have you on this team now. Maybe on the receiving side of that.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm happy to be here, happy to help. And it's really cool to come over with 2 other teammates as well. That makes the transition a little bit easier for sure.
I'm sure. So I kind of want to know, like, what was your initial reaction to hearing the trade? I mean, you're going from Tampa to Pittsburgh. Um, did it kind of this kind of creep up on you? Did you know you're maybe being involved in this? So we've heard Brandon Lowe's name being tossed around, but then it becomes a three-way
Mhm.
team trade like last minute.
No, man, me being in my position, I was a rookie last year that, had a good year, but I'm not in a position to where rumors are going to start speculating if I'm getting traded or not. Um, but someone like Brandon, man, if he's involved in the trade, he's going to be. People are going to try to get that out there as soon as possible. I found out through Twitter that I was being involved in the trade, rumored. The Rays called me before the trade went through. They didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. I thought that they handled it great. I think um, about that time, that was before the trade like officially broke. But then once the trade broke, the Pirates organization called me. Really cool to hear what they have to say about what they're, what they want from me, what they want for the team. Um, it's cool to listen to that and hear them say that they're trying to take the next step and win some ball games. Um, just fired up for the opportunity to come over here and help. Anytime you get traded, it means someone wants you. And, I'm going to try to show them that they made the right decision in involving me in the trade. That's all I'm going to try to do.
Good stuff. Yeah, appreciate that. And then, like, so our perspective on this too, like the trade goes down, we hear your name, and again, people are like, wait a minute, I know that name. But even going further, so Noah Howes, one of the writers, he did a whole story on Konnor. He starts talking about some stuff and saying, like, well, wait a minute, this Jake guy, he's from the same high school as Konnor, and wait a minute, he was actually just working out with Konnor. So I kind of want to know too, like working out with him in the past week and such, those connections. Uh, did Konnor? I guess I wanted to ask first is how did you and Konnor like kind of come together recently?
Yeah, so Konnor and I have been training at a place called Grit in Flowood. It's right across the street from our high school, Jackson Prep. Um, Konnor and I have known each other for some years now, and pretty crazy though that that whole connection's a thing. I think the Pirates organization was actually at Grit, not or no, I don't know about that, but um, as far as Konnor goes, I've never actually seen him play baseball other than at Lecom whenever we played against each other in spring training. Um,
Okay.
he is a world of talent, man, and it is one of the most impressive frames on someone you'll ever see at that age. He's one of the best. Like he's the number one prospect in baseball for a reason. It's a pretty crazy thing um, to be at his age. And um, like I said, I don't really know where he's at in his journey, other than I know he's still in the minors, and he had a great year this year. But um, I don't even think that was like a connection at all, if until after the trade, which was crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
After talking, yeah, because that night I called Konnor just to see what his thoughts were about the organization and stuff, and he loves it, by the way. Like Connor's loves the Pirates organization, speaks very highly of everybody, and yeah, I think that's going to be a really cool thing one day.
Yeah. I was gonna say, was did he?
Because
What word
I
did he
don't know
have
when he's
for
going
you?
to
I
make
mean,
it, but I got a good hunch. I got a good hunch he's going to make it. I just don't know when.
I think he has some talent. Yeah, there's good idea might happen this year.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, he can swing it, and he's strong, and he can run, and he can play some defense. It's real deal, man.
Yeah. So again, ironically, like this Konnor Griffin connection was there. Two Mississippi State guys. So Adam Frazier, apparently. You guys are kind of close as well to some
Yeah,
level.
yeah. Chris Stratton, Corey Dickerson. I've actually known a few Pirates over the
Oh,
years. Yeah, Adam Frazier is someone I've actually talked to a lot over the past years. It was cool for me when I got my first hit. It was 6 hole. Someone threw it in. Frazier caught it and threw it in. That was cool for me, because when I was in high school, I watched Adam in college play, and I just loved his approach, like his ability to hit a backside line drive pretty much anywhere. was something I thought was just beautiful, especially from that left-handed stroke. Um, he's someone I've really looked up to over the years and followed his career, and someone I call as a friend. Even before I got traded, Adam Frazier had always spoken extremely highly of Pittsburgh. Uh, he always, anytime he was with him, he was always very happy to be with him. And who knows, he might sign with him again. I don't know. He's been with him a couple different times now, but
Right.
I know Adam really loved Pittsburgh and really loved playing for the Pirates. He genuinely did.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, we had like a little infamous meme, I guess, on Twitter that he could hit. He had some naysayers back in the day, so we had to prove him wrong, and he also did as well. So, yeah, Adam,
Oh, man,
cool guy, cool
Adam
guy.
rakes, dude. Adam rakes. He's always just had the ability to get a base hit, and I
That's
think
right.
that's so awesome.
See, David, he can hit. Anyways,
I think he rakes.
so I want to talk to you a little bit about your approach. So, and even like looking right now, I mean, I look at pictures of you. You seem well put together. Your hair is always perfect and everything. I feel like your
I need a
approach in
haircut.
baseball is
Thanks
kind
for
of.
reminding me. I need a haircut. I appreciate that.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
But yeah, I feel like you in the box and even like your style of baseball is like very contradictory of that. I look at it as almost like organized chaos. How would you kind of describe your approach to the game of baseball?
My whole life, I've hated striking out, so I'm gonna just really try not to strike out. I think that there's a lot of different ways you can help teams win baseball games. I, I I think you need homers. I think you need singles. I think you need doubles. Like there's just different ways to win baseball games. You need guys that throw really hard. You need guys that have good off speed pitch. Like it's. But what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to impact the game any way I can. I'm working on driving the ball more. Like I'm this off season, I'd say my goal is to help drive the baseball more in order to get there's certain times in games where we would really need a double here. So I'm working on that. But my game last year really revolved around just touching the baseball, running to first as fast as I possibly can. Um, um, and the approach I had really tailored to that. It was like pretty much all year. It was just touch the baseball and run. And I'm working on some approach changes, approach things that I'd like to carry over into next year, especially now with a year of experience under my belt. That's a big thing. Is not knowing what to expect was a really difficult thing. It's a whole heck of a lot different than the AAA level, and I just want to help win baseball games however I can. Good defense, run the bases well, run hard, play hard. Put the ball in play. If there's a runner at third base with less than 2 outs, get him in. I don't care how you do it, just get him in. Runner at second, get a base hit where the game's calling for a base hit. Get it done, get him in, and get some run support for the pitching staff and help the lineup get back to the top of the order or whatever wherever I'm hitting. There's always a role I can help to get the next guy up. Whether I'm 9-hole or 1-hole, like I need to pass the bat back to the next guy. That's what we need. And I'm happy to come on board and help any way I can. I got a lot of work to do up until next springs, but we still got some time and excited to see what the Pirates want me to do and what they see for me.
Well, I think
And
I speak for many people.
that's a long-winded answer, but it is a complex like thing.
Well, yeah, no, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna say I think I speak for many people too that was I think what the Pirates was missing in a lot of ways last year also. So again, very welcomed. But I also found it interesting. So your dad, I believe, played football in college, right?
Yeah, a big football family. Dad, uncle, and grandfather all played football for a long time, which is pretty cool.
So what led you to baseball?
I fell in love with it at a really young age. Well, when I was like 6 or 7, this was the sport I wanted to play. I played football up until after 9th grade. Then started playing baseball year round. I found a fall league to play in my hometown. It's what I fell in love with, man. love the game. I'm going to be around it for the rest of my life. This is what I love to do. I plan on playing until they literally like tell me you can't play anymore, like stop. And yeah, that's this is the sport I love, man. And yeah, big football family, dad Bears, uncle Panthers, grandfather Patriots. Like it's pretty crazy.
Mm.
And I'm just glad I didn't, break
Did you
that
say
little
Patriots
trend.
fan?
So no, my grandfather was a Boston Patriot before that they were New England.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I'll give grace there then.
Yeah, I mean, the old logo with like the offensive lineman Patriot.
Yeah.
That was his logo.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
No, good stuff. So, and we talked about your approach on the defensive side. I mean, obviously, you seem to be a tremendous defender. Seem to have a lot of fun out there. How excited are you to come over to PNC Park and play defense? In this field, those dimensions. Also, and like you mentioned, as a guy, Corey Dickerson, he came for the Rays to the Pirates, helped them get a Gold Glove that next year after the trade. So, how excited are you to play in that
Mhm.
outfield?
I'm excited. I keep hearing left and center field's like a really big dimensions, and dude, I've never been to PNC Park. I've never been to Pittsburgh, so I don't know what to expect with the stadium. But I do hear that left and center field's a big like a big park, and I'm excited,
Oh yeah.
man. I'm excited. I like defense. I like it's fun to go catch a ball. Like no matter how old you get, like going to shags is fun, and just chasing after a ball like a dog chasing a bone almost. Just go get it, and I'm very excited, man. There's a lot of things I want to work on defensively too. Felt like I had a good year defensively, but there's some things I want to work on, and like I said, man, I'm fired up to get to work with them and like just get new philosophies. Like, and that's not like saying the Rays philosophies were wrong. Like they were great, but just like yeah, I believe you should never stop learning, and now I just get some fresh ideas and fresh
It's a whole new perspective.
well, yeah, whole new perspective on on how to make me a better baseball player. And doing that, we help the baseball team win. Um, that's exciting, and I'm we're not very far. Like once Christmas is over, it's going to fly by to spring training.
It already is flying. Those are top. I can't
It
believe
already
it's like
is.
Christmas already.
Yep,
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
pretty wild.
All right. So I want to get into some rapid fire questions with you.
All right,
So what
go
is your
fast.
can't live? What is your can't live without food?
Steak.
First song you're choosing when you see the touch tunes.
Are you saying karaoke?
Well, yeah, a music machine, a jukebox.
Music machine. Music machine. Nickelback.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Ketchup or
yeah,
mustard on a hot dog?
yeah. Catch up.
Excited for the new episode of Stranger Things to drop tomorrow?
Yes, very excited. I'm
All
caught up.
right.
Good to go. Good to go.
All right. Love it. So is it going to be Will or 11? Who's going to save the world? Who do you think?
I don't know, man. I'd say 11. I'd say 11. I think that they want you to think it's Will after. Well, I think that they want you to think it's Will, but it's. I think it'll be 11.
All right. We'll find out soon.
I might be way off.
Wiz,
I might be way off there, but we'll see.
we're probably all way off,
We'll see.
right? It's neither.
Yep, yep,
Wiz,
yep. They're gonna do some plot twist.
Wiz Khalifa or Mac Miller?
That's really tough, man. I did listen to both Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa after I got traded because I've always done that. Like anytime I got traded, I like look and see who the musicians are, the teams. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I'll go Wiz Khalifa.
Okay. Favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie is we'll go. I think Bull Durham's one of my favorites.
Good choice. Podcasts or music?
Music, but on the long car rides, podcast though.
Pitt or Penn State?
I tried to do Penn or Penn State. I got a buddy that played at Penn. I gotta go Penn.
Okay. Most overrated music artist?
Oh man, that's tough. Most overrated music artist, Drake.
I love that. Good pick. All right. Last question. French fries on sandwiches?
Yeah, dude. So I like French fries a lot, and I like sandwiches a lot. So if you just combine those two, apparently this is a big Pittsburgh thing. So I'm excited about that, and I'm very excited to try it.
Good. Yeah, I saw that. I saw
I'll
that
look
response
that
on Twitter. I was like, all right, good answer.
Yeah,
because Permane Brothers, well known in Pittsburgh, they have their coleslaw, French fries, and sandwiches. So actually, we have a post game show after every game. We're sponsored by Permane, so we give away 2 sandwiches at the end of every game if the Pirates win. So you could be part of helping bring French fries and sandwiches to the people.
We will do our best to make sure that there are 2 sandwiches that are distributed after each game. We will do our best.
Nice. All right. Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate all that. Last, I guess, just wrap up question here. What is it about you? Because one thing I noticed as well, it seems like, a lot of Rays fans were like, oh my God, I can't believe we lost Jake. We lost Jake. He seemed to be like a much of a fan favorite over there. What is it about you that makes you kind of a fan favorite? And what do you want to tell Pirates fans for 2026?
I'm not like a fan favorite, man. I wouldn't say a fan favorite. I just I'm gonna do my best to pull on the same side of the rope and just be someone that is consistent, man. I'm gonna go out there every day and play my tail off. I genuinely mean that. And I'm going to work as hard as I can to help win baseball games. All I want to do is show up every day, win the baseball game. That's the sole purpose of what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm very excited that the Pirates are giving me an opportunity to do that. And like I said, I just want to help any way I can. Whatever role that may be, I'm excited to come on board and help. What I can promise Pirates fan is I'm going to work as hard as I can. I'm going to play as hard as I can. And I hope you like what is the byproducts of those 2 things.
Well, that's good stuff. I can tell you that goes a long way in Pittsburgh. So you seem to be very active on socials as well. So tell everyone where they can find you.
In the off season, I'm a little bit more active than in season. Yeah, just my name 15 is all my name 15 is all my handles. I only have Twitter and Instagram. That's the only 2 apps I have. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun to engage with fans and stuff. Twitter's a pretty hateful place, so I don't think it's that bad to shed a little bit of the opposite of hate every once in a while.
Right.
Twitter could be a tough place sometimes, man. So
you ain't lying.
yeah, it's fun to engage with fans, get to know things. Like, I learned a lot about Pittsburgh from like a very short interaction, like one night of interacting on Twitter. That was cool, man. And you see the fans really care about their Pirates, man, and really care about their Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates. Like they love, they love black and yellow, and they bleed it. And now I know that there's a blue collar sense of fandom and the culture of Pittsburgh. Like, I'm very happy to come be a part of that, and I just want to help any way I can, and plan to do so.
Well, good stuff. Well, once again, Jake, glad you came on. Happy to have you. Happy you're in Pittsburgh, and we'll see you soon in Bradenton.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. I really appreciate you having me on, and go Pirates, man.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube. If you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.